going to dedicate a song to me. I've been dedicating a lot of songs to other people, and I figured today would be a good day to dedicate a song to me. So, just before I go, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. I like music because I can express myself through music. Things that I don't like. I don't like small talk. I don't like hypocrites. And I don't like wet grass on my bare feet. What I do like is dancing, music, writing, sewing, decorating, cooking, and working out. I do. All right, let's go. I like those things. You guys will like it. This is a song that I did just a second ago that I wanted to share. But it just really brought me to the essence of what I feel. I'm sure many of you guys feel too. How can you see through my eyes like open doors? You guys have heard of Evanescence. I'm assuming it was a popular band in the 90s. They came out with this great song called Bring Me to Life. And that was a song that I just really enjoyed. You know, it gave me like the essence of like, just bring me to life, pretty much bring me to life, right? Because with numb inside, I mean, that's how I feel many, you know. And you can see me down there as I'm dancing a little bit, just getting into it, just a little bit. I'm sure you guys have realized I've been on a charade of video making, and I'm having a damn good time doing it. Wake me up inside. Wake up inside. Call me a name and I'll say it again. Just listen. Here I go. Well, I'm not saying wake me up inside at that verse, but I'm about to say it again. I'm saying save me from the dark, pretty much. Here we go. Now, this is kind of like a melody section. I'm trying to act out of this thing that I'm actually numb. So you can't realize that. You see, my facial expression has no expression whatsoever. Because I want to bring the essence of numbness. So then I can wake up from that numbness, if that makes any sense. Here we go. Now you can see I'm whisking my bangs, feathering them to the side a little bit. There we go. Watch this. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up inside. I can't wake up inside. Call my name and save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Now, from the dark. You can see my bangs are starting to get a little bit into my eye. I brush them off to the side a little bit. Okay, and I'm still keeping that intensity this whole time. Here I go. This song, I'm going to say a little bit about this song. It's about being woken up inside. Yeah, I say this about being woken up inside. I mean, all of us can wake up a little bit inside. Now, this kind of gives you that motivation. Maybe I was shocked. Okay, I was shocked because what happened was when I was watching this music video, maybe go ahead and turn me down at this point. Let's just stop me for a second here. And then come on, how do I stop? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me just turn me down. So here I am. I'm still going on and talking. But realistically, what ended up happening during the creation of this video, this lip syncing video, I saw this this piece where she's standing on top of a skyscraper, and a man is wearing a bunch of beaded necklaces with a black shirt, and she's falling down and about to fall down off the skyscraper, and he takes his hand and he grabs her and he's trying to pull her up so she doesn't fall down to her death, pretty much, right? So there's this tug of war going on, and all of a sudden she lets go and he lets go and she starts falling down. And that in itself, that risk-taking behavior was what I think signified her waking up inside. So then the question is, what do we do to wake up inside? Do we engage in this risk-taking behavior? Like, do we fall from a skyscraper? I would say not. I mean, I don't want to do that. I don't know about you guys. I'm not ready to fall from a skyscraper to be woken up inside. Maybe some people parachute off, planes to be woken up inside. But what is the risk-taking behavior that we could engage in that could just wake us up a little bit? I've wondered about this, right? I was wondering, I was like, well, what could I possibly do just to get a little wake up, not a big wake up, but just a little wake up. Okay. So I was thinking, well, I could ride my bike, but that really is not going to do much for me. Maybe I could jump on a motorcycle. I've never done that before, but then I'm afraid of death if I jump on a motorcycle. Maybe I get on a four-wheeler and I jump a couple hills, or maybe I put on a snowboard, because I'll be honest with you, I can snow ski, but snowboarding scares the crap out of me. Having two legs tied into one board and going down a big mountain, I think I might die if I tried that. So I can assure you, if I'm boarding down a mountain on a snowboard, I'm being woken up inside. Okay. Or let's think of something else that might scare me a little bit. Maybe, just thinking here, I don't play with fire. I can tell you that. So I'm not going to play with fire to be woken up inside. I'm not going to drown to be woken up inside. Okay. Maybe I go to like a crazy like concert. No, that's not really going to do it, because that's not really being woken up inside now, is it? So the question is, how do we be woken up inside without actually engaging in a risk-taking behavior that could actually essentially kill us at the end of the day? That's what I see in Evanescence, the song, Wake Me Up Inside. What is our threshold to be woken up inside, right? And you can see, I get real serious in this. You can see my facial expressions, because when I'm doing this lip syncing, I take this seriously. Okay. I know I'm not a good singer. Let's get past the singing. Let's look at the expressions that I do here. You can see it through my face that I'm serious. Okay. I'm taking these words seriously. I'm taking this journey seriously. My dance moves are off the chain. Okay. We saw some videos from before today and, or earlier today, and you guys can see those dance moves were off the chain. But I'll continue to come back, give a little bit more commentary, and we'll get into the essence of what this lip syncing really means, because this is a gateway to my soul. It's a gateway to communicating the way I want to communicate. I don't communicate with words. I communicate with music and song. That's my language. And how many of you out there is that your language? My language is communication through music and wigs. That's it. Wigs and music. Now, wigs, we might ask, well, why wigs? Why so many wigs, Leslie? Lips. Why that wig and not that wig? Why yellow, black, purple, red? Why the wigs? Well, I'll tell you right now why the wigs are. Because the wigs allow me to go into an escape of a character for that moment. And I can become somebody, an escape in a fantasy for 3 minutes as I'm lip syncing. And that is therapeutic. That is a dopamine rush. And that is a dopamine rush all of you, I hope, could experience at one point. Go buy yourself a couple wigs and see if what I'm saying doesn't work. Go buy yourself. Why don't we all sing Kumbaya together online on YouTube? We can have a big forum and everybody can get their goddamn wigs and we can all lip sync. And if you tell me that you didn't walk away with a huge dopamine rush, you're lying. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've been doing so many of these because I'm getting dopamine, baby. Dopamine is what I'm getting from these videos that I'm doing. With every video that I do, I get at least a couple synapses creating some more dopamine. So I keep it going all day long. That's why I'm doing so many videos, and I don't even need anything. I wouldn't need medication if I just could do videos. Think about that. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. So I'm completely sober minded. And you might ask, well, how, Leslie? How can you engage in this type of performance completely sober? And what I'm going to tell you is very easily, very easily. So that's the whole thing. You might ask questions, like I said, about the wigs. That might be a topic of concern for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, get yourself about 3 wigs and don't make any of them look the same, and put them on your head, lip sync a little bit and pretend to be someone that you're not for about 3 minutes, and tell me if get the biggest dopamine high you have ever experienced. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a fix that you can't even imagine. So all you drug addicts out there, put down the drugs, get a wig, get a song, a wig, a mic. That's all you need. And a video cam to share it with the world. Share your dopamine rush with the world. My alcoholics out there, put down the bottle, get a wig, get a song, and get a camera. All my chain smokers, put down the cigarette, put down the THC, get a wig, get a song, and get a camera. That's my best piece of advice I could ever give you. So, that being said, I'm going to leave it at this. Get a wig, get a song, get a mic, and get a camera. And meet me here tomorrow. Adios, people.